Hey guys, so this is our new little two-seater love seat camp chair thingy. Absolutely love it. This is the Kelty Low, so it sits lower to the ground, but it also reclines just a little bit. We do have the other one, which is a regular size for the regular chair.
We actually bought the Low because we thought the kids would love it. Turns out we love it more than the original and have given the original to the kids.
But yeah, we're gonna link to both of them down below in our description. That way you guys can go get them from Amazon.
Yep. So today's video, we thought that it would be a good time to talk a little bit about the changes we've made to our camera bag and our camera gear that we've used on the channel.
If you go back to our original camera video, which will be linked right here, you can see all what we started out with our channel and what we thought was going to work and what we got to make it work, because we're an adventure channel. We go bike riding, we go hiking, we go kayaking, and we put cameras on the boys as well as ourselves. That way we can get all the shots at one time and be done.
If you're new to our channel, we have 4 boys ranging in the ages from 8 to 1. So having a stabilized camera is very helpful. Alright guys, so this is our camera bag, the way that we have it set up right now. There are a few things in here that we do not plan on keeping, so keep that in mind. Extra dividers for our cases. We have our cables managed by this container. It has 2 sides to it, so there's lots of storage in here. It holds a lot more than I thought it would, and we love it. All of our extra batteries are in here, as well as all of our charging cables. To go with those cables, we also have charging blocks for all of our extra batteries. These things, as well as most of the cables from this pack, will have a designated place inside the rig once we get there. Until then, it's just hanging out in the bag because we've got space. We keep a couple of these hard drives in here, a couple different seasons, so that we can drop footage if we need to. And so those stay there. This is our SD card holder. It is shockproof and waterproof. It can hold up to 24 cards because it has the mini SD card little slot there behind the adapters. So you can keep one SD card inside the adapter as well as behind it if you needed that much space. We love this. We have our official GoPro suction cup mount. We absolutely love it. If you're getting a suction cup mount, absolutely go for the true GoPro one. It's totally worth the extra money. All right, we have our extra GoPro adapters and handheld things that are in here. That's what we keep in this little bag.
So yeah, when we first started, we got the Hero 4 Black, 2 of the Hero 5 Sessions, and a Hero 6 Black. We ended up having to get a Evo SS chest mount for when we were riding bikes for the gimbal. We also had the KAYAKING, the G5 V2.
We loved how smooth it made everything, but we found that we had to use a backup audio source because the audio on the camera that's being used is basically garbage. We still have our Evo SS, which is a gimbal, as well as our KAYAKING over here, which is a gimbal as well, but neither of these get used, and again, they're just hanging out in here until we have a better place to put them. We're either planning to sell them or give them away. We haven't quite figured out what our plan is with that yet, but it's coming soon.
So the camera that's in the gimbal you can't use because of the noise. Yeah. What we did is we got an external microphone and we plugged that into our Hero 6 Black, and
you'll see this setup in our original camera video if you're interested in seeing how we made that work.
So time's passed. We now shoot our everything on Hero 8 Black. We actually have 3 of them. 2 of them have media mods because the audio is actually really, really good.
Yeah, it makes it so that we don't have to have that external mic anymore. We have 2 of our GoPro 8s inside these handy little grab and go cases, we like the ability to just open up the bag, grab one of these, and be able to go and not have to worry about grabbing the whole bag or even all of one of these.
And it fixes another problem. It has the Hyper Smooth 2.0, so we don't have to have the gimbals anymore. So we can actually use the audio and video from a single camera with a single shot, and editing time is cut way down, which, as you know, we're a big fan of. Planning up front, whether it's to get the RV or to get your cameras, to get the shot, whatever, plan all that up front. That way when it happens, it's super smooth, it's easier, it costs less, it's less hassle, everything.
We have 2 cases. Move these out of the way real quick. And these are to have a safe place to put all of our cameras as well as our cases. So this one doesn't have any cameras in it. It's just all of our extra dive cases, but we wanted a safe place to be able to keep them from getting scratched up or cracked. We have, in this GoPro casey, we have all of our extra little screws as well as all of our extra adhesive mounts we've got in there. So they're easy to grab and we know where they are. And they're organized. So that's that case. Our second GoPro casey is the one that holds all of our extra cameras. We do have one more 8. It's the one that we're currently filming on, and it doesn't usually go in the casey ever. It stays on our Gorilla Pod, and it has a media mod on it. But this is our Session 5s, our Hero Black, our Hero 4 Black, and our Hero 6 Black. The zipper in this pouch holds all of our extra mounts, the actual mounts. And these are the ones that we use all the time. We do have an extra bin that we keep all of the ones that don't get used, but that doesn't stay in this.
With the new 3 Hero 8s, the Hero 6 Black is a great camera. It still shoots in 4K 60 frames per second. It is going to find a new home.
Yep.
The Hero 4 Black, just like everybody else that has one, we'll never get rid of it until it's not fixable.
It's a great, even though it doesn't have the hyper smooth, it's clear, the clarity of the video of it as well as the audio that goes with it without having to have an external mic is just, it's invaluable.
So what's going to happen to our 2 5 sessions? Well, they are now going to live their life underneath the rig, looking at suspension. Yeah. On the outside of the truck, on the outside of the RV.
Yeah, we're keeping them for kind of B-roll type shots for travel days and stuff like that.
The 5 sessions will be the ones in their dive cases that'll go in the water on kayaking days or hiking days under waterfalls.
Yep.
So there's still room in the bag for them. I mean, they're just a little tiny cube, so there's plenty of room for them. But
the other thing that we don't really like about the Session is that it doesn't have a removable battery. So it's once and done, and that's not as flexible of a camera. It's still a great camera, it's just not as flexible.
And the 5 session audio is way better than the Hero 5 and the Hero 6.
Yes.
So yeah, it's way better than that. So it definitely still has a place. But yeah. And we have one new thing that I'm still learning how to do. We have a DJI Mavic Mini drone.
So once we have all of the things in here that need a designated home, like the chargers and the mount which will live in our truck, and even the cameras, more than likely all of this won't live inside the backpack, because the backpack is going to be mainly used at that point for grab and go, and only the necessities will be in there. So once we've done that and pulled out everything that does not live inside the back or will not live inside the backpack, once we have our RV, we will have room for our new drone, which is the DJI Mavic Mini. And I love this case. It comes with it. It has vacuum formed places for everything, including its little charging block. This is the remote. And this right here is our actual mini drone. And we love how tiny it is. So we're looking forward to learning how to utilize that best. So we're really excited about having the drone. I look forward to being able to use some of our new footage in our intro that's coming up for the next season. We are really excited to get to move into the next season of life and bring you guys along with. All right, guys, well, thanks for watching. We're done sweating out here in the sun, the middle of the day. We are on to the next adventure.